Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have a judge agreeing with St. Johns We have a judge agreeing with St. Johns County's rejection of the Agrihood. A verdict was reached in the murder of a county executive. A grand jury finds the DeSantis administration misappropriated taxpayer funds, and a small business event is coming soon. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment maintenance, over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference to you, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national-level excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, BNS Signs, Canaan Law Attorneys, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, Versagi Dental, and Sunny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right, good morning, fellas. How we doing?
Hey, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Yep.
You know what that means?
It's weekend eve. And you asked the question so you didn't have to answer.
Yep.
I understand. I see how you played that. That was well.
You didn't ask, so I took the opportunity.
Well played. Well played.
How we doing, Blake?
I am doing pretty well. Pretty well.
Pretty well. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think my hat was a little low. I had to adjust it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think my head's grown or this hat's getting smaller. It's a little got a little squeeze to it today.
Do Stetsons shrink?
Yeah. Well, they get salt from your head and then they kind of tighten up a little bit. So you got to take them and stretch them out.
My algorithm has been feeding me hat maker content or Milner content, and it's very interesting.
I enjoy watching it.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't get that content yesterday. Well, cleaning up a good bit of your hats yesterday.
Yeah, he took on the task. He was voluntold.
Yes, I did.
It's gonna be like,
but I mean, it was, we had a hat cleaner and stuff like that. And he did a great job. So
awesome.
So if you ever need a hat cleaner,
no, pain.
He's very expensive.
Yes.
We've talked a lot about Dolly this week. I brought in some of my imagination library books that we got over the years. Some of the sweet gifts that Dolly gave our family, and some of these are super duper fun and our favorites in my family. I even have YouTube videos of me reading these books because I was on a trip and my mom was watching the kids and they were missing me. So I pre-made some nighttime routine videos with some of these books. And yeah, Dolly was part of our nighttime routine for years and years and years. So
well, I'm having a tough time of which quote I'm going to go with for Troy's 2 cents.
All right.
There's so many good Dolly
there are
statements
really
and moments.
Good Dolly statements.
But Troy's 2 cents will have a Dolly quote in it at some point. So,
and also sad about Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yeah. So
Tim Curry.
I really loved doing the time warp.
Yes.
Rocky Horror Picture Show was a part of our high school and college days in DeLand at the Athens Theater, because every Saturday at midnight we all met there.
Yeah.
The ones that could stay out late. Not everyone's parents allowed you to stay out late.
Yeah.
So we had the newspapers and got the script down. I wish I could remember a lot of it.
I've heard about those events, but I've never been to one of the Rocky Horror Picture Show events.
Yeah.
To me, my first thought was, and Bobby was on the same page with me. He commented on my page, but Cardinal Richelieu from Three Musketeers. I loved him in that role. Yes. I mean, he's great in every single role that he was in. He
was a wonderful actor, and but he'll always be Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Was it Naked Gun that he played a Girl Scout cookie seller and he's Wilderness Girls? It's one of those stupid spoof movies.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
he always had those quirky characters, so
it's so funny. But like he was supposedly like a hitman from something, and they hear a ring at the doorbell and they look through the peephole and it's Tim Curry with a beard and a braided wig in a Wilderness Girls costume, and he's just Wilderness Girl.
Nah, not creepy at all.
It was
loaded gun, loaded weapon.
One.
All right.
Part like the National Lampoon series.
Yeah, my family still quotes that. I don't know. Tim Curry is part of my childhood too.
Yeah.
Do we have a question today?
We do have a question today. Today's National Burger Day. And the question of the day is, what is the best burger? I wanted to say best burger in town, but Amanda says she doesn't go out to eat.
I don't ever
So
go out to
what
eat.
is your best burger? Because my best burger right now in town, and it kind of jumps around, but right now, the smash burger at Meehan's,
Yeah.
hands down the best burger in town.
Well, Meehan's is just delicious.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, the best burger I ever had was weirdly at the Louvre in Paris in the food court.
Oh, wow.
Which is completely bizarre and strange. But it is interesting that it's National Burger Day right after the beef story yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
My
Which has been now recalled.
Yes. No more beef coming in. My husband makes excellent burgers, and I do love a bacon cheeseburger. It's just so good.
Yep. So a Louis burger.
A Louis burger.
Louis
I'm gonna
burger.
have to go with a Louis burger.
Yeah, my mom makes really good. As far as homemade burgers, my mom's burgers are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Blake? Do you eat burgers?
No, once in a while, like I do love like a good steak and shake burger though. So.
Oh yeah, it's kind of the original smash of the smash burgers.
Of the smash burgers.
So,
Of the smash burger clan.
yes, in the smash burger category.
So you're Meehan's. Right on.
Meehan's right now. I mean, and I jump around, but this smash burger hits right.
Yeah.
So.
Does Prohibition Kitchen have a burger? That I don't know. I can't remember.
I just know they have that big ass pretzel.
Yeah. And then Roosevelt Room has the like Monsieur Croquet or something. It's so good.
Yeah.
And
They have
bacon.
they have the candy bacon.
The candy bacon.
Yeah. So I have each spot has like it's okay, that's the item I get there.
Last week was bacon day, and I texted Louie and I was like, it's bacon day, and we talked bacon on the show, and all I can think about is Roosevelt Room's candy bacon right now.
Yeah.
And he came home and made me bacon.
Oh.
All right, now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems, Bin 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 125 boutique wines and a peaceful courtyard setting, Bin 39 is always worth a visit, but this September, they're taking it to the next level. On September 24th, join them for Sip Out Loud, a relaxed, unforgettable evening of exceptional wines, 4 tasting stations, live music, special guests, abundant bites from St. Augustine's best local restaurants, all as part of the Sing Out Loud Festival. Reserve your place at sipoutloud.com. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Can't park there.
Oh, no, you cannot park there.
Nope. Yep. So we do have a semi truck on the side of the road at mile marker 320.8. So this
People not moving over.
Yep, and because Florida law requires you have to move over regardless if it's an emergency vehicle or not for safety reasons.
That scene is just scarier to me because of how we started the week.
Yeah. The way that accident took place. So
everyone move over and drive safe. All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard the Old Town Trolley and explore over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Enjoy open-air views all day, hop-on, hop-off access, plus free parking at the Old JLN Welcome Centers with your ticket. And when the sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with the Ghost and Gravestones tour. Locals ride free with full fare guests through hometownpass.com Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, moving into the news. We've got a guilty verdict in murder of St. Johns County Executive Jared Bridgen. Out of Jacksonville, a Duval County judge has delivered the first guilty verdict in the Jared Bridgen murder case, a killing that's drawn national attention for more than 4 years. Wow, can't believe it's been 4 years.
Wow, that is.
Jurors convicted Mario Fernandez Saldana Wednesday of first-degree murder and solicitation to commit a capital felony after just 4 hours of deliberation. The case now moves into the penalty phase, where prosecutors will ask jurors to recommend the death penalty. Bridgen, a 33-year-old Microsoft executive and father of 4, was fatally shot February 16, 2022, after encountering a tire blocking a dimly lit road in Jacksonville Beach. Prosecutors say the tire was deliberately placed there to lure Bridgen out of the vehicle. His 2-year-old daughter was strapped in a car seat nearby when he was repeatedly shot. The state argued Fernandez Saldana helped plan the killing and recruited his tenant and handyman, Henry Tenon, to carry it out. Prosecutors presented phone records, surveillance footage, financial transactions, and evidence tying Tenon to a tire matching the one used in the ambush, portraying Fernandez Saldana as the connection between Tenon and Bridgen's ex-wife, Shanna Gardner, who was locked in a bitter custody dispute with Bridgen at the time. Defense attorneys argued the state's largely circumstantial case failed to place Fernandez Saldana at the scene or prove he hired Tenon, pointing to the absence of DNA evidence, eyewitness testimony, or messages explicitly discussing a killing. Gardner is up next. Jury selection in her trial is scheduled to begin Monday, August 31st, once Fernandez Saldana's penalty phase concludes. She's charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, solicitation to commit a capital felony, and child abuse. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty against her as well. She has pleaded not guilty. Prosecutors allege Gardner and Fernandez Saldana, her estranged second husband, plotted the killing amid the ongoing custody dispute over the twins she shared with Bridgen. Her case will go before a separate jury. As for Tenon, he initially pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and admitted to firing the fatal shots, but later withdrew that plea. He's scheduled for trial in 2027.
I don't understand how these guys just go, oh, I was just kidding.
Just playing. Well, that's what Kohlberger has recently tried to do.
Yeah.
He's tried to, he's issued a whatever to the court to have his guilty plea retracted.
Mm-hmm.
So they were divorced. She was married to Fernandez Saldana. So this is the husband of the ex-wife. And we're supposed to believe that the girl who didn't know the shooter and the husband, like, who did know the shooter, they didn't coordinate to get the shooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that the argument?
Mm-hmm.
My understanding is Bridgen had just dropped the twins off to his ex-wife, and that's how they knew he was on that route. She let everyone know that he had just dropped the kids off, so she knew there was a child in the car, which is why I believe she's also charged with child abuse before she made the call. And this is
as
disgusting.
she should be.
Yeah. This is a disgusting case. Like, how do you...
I can't believe it's been 4 years.
I can't believe it's been 4 years either.
So.
But it has definitely made national news because it's made it all the way to the random, YouTubers that I listen to. So, yeah, this is, I know there was a large group of supporters of Bridgen and Bridgen's widow at the court yesterday. I have a friend who is friendly with this couple. And so she was posting about it. So I do know that there was a large group of supporters in there for the verdict being read. But very sad situation. I'm glad justice is on its way.
I'm seeing, like, visually this happening, the 2-year-old's still sitting in the car seat.
Yep.
Who found the 2-year-old? The next car coming along, or?
I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow. So...
yeah. And the way it was set up, the 2-year-old, I believe, was forward facing. So I believe, don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
they recommend rear facing later than they used to. But if that child saw this, then I think they all should be charged with child abuse, but it appears only the ex-wife is. All right, grand jury finds DeSantis administration misappropriated $10 million in taxpayer money to Hope, Florida. A sealed state grand jury report, which is no longer sealed because CBS News Miami has it, finds that DeSantis administration misappropriated $10 million in taxpayer money meant for poor children's health care, funneling it instead into a political campaign against the 2024 marijuana legalization amendment. The money originated from a settlement with healthcare company Centene, which had overbilled Florida's Medicaid program for prescription drugs. Instead of returning the full amount to state coffers, the DeSantis administration diverted $10 million to the Hope Florida Foundation, a nonprofit tied to First Lady Casey DeSantis. From there, the money moved quickly through 2 other organizations before landing in a political action committee and the Republican Party of Florida, which used it to help defeat the marijuana ballot measure. The grand jury concluded, quote, the money was misappropriated, but said it found insufficient evidence to criminally charge anyone, in part because, quote, nobody will take responsibility for deciding where the money would go. The report identifies current Attorney General James Uthmeier, who was the governor's chief of staff at the time, as central to the scheme. Jurors wrote that testimony showed Uthmeier had involvement in directing the money after it reached Hope, Florida, and that his political committee, Keep Florida Clean, was the largest recipient of the taxpayer funds. The report also found that then Attorney General Ashley Moody, now a U.S. Senator, knew about the plan to send the money to Hope, Florida, and authorized her chief deputy to sign the settlement without properly vetting how the funds would be used. Neither Moody, DeSantis, nor Uthmeier were called to testify before the grand jury. DeSantis addressed the matter this week, saying, quote, I wasn't involved in the settlement agreement, but I'm very happy with how everything was done. And again, called the controversy a, quote, hoax. Uthmeier has previously dismissed it as, quote, a nothing burger, saying he has not been charged, indicted, or accused of wrongdoing. The report was filed under seal with the Leon County Clerk's Office back in January and has remained sealed for 7 months amid closed court proceedings that sources say are being driven by individuals named in the report, including Uthmeier. A government accountability group has asked to intervene in the case to push for its release. That request is still pending. Both Moody and Uthmeier face re-election this November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You think this has anything to do with their election?
I wonder.
Yeah. So it's just...
And
no one was charged?
Nobody was charged. And
I mean,
the fact that money went to defeat the marijuana ballot measure, and there are very powerful people that were backing that measure, is probably why this is still making headlines.
Yeah, well, and if this really happened and they had anything to do with that, then I think there should be more out there on it.
Yeah.
But the fact that it comes up during, and this is what's troubling with our current election stuff, is it's been out there for so long and now it comes up during the election time.
Yeah.
Come on. It's yeah. Yeah. I'm going to stay away from this one. Yeah. So yeah, just the timing. The timing always seems to be around that. You know, I don't have facts, but I'm going to throw accusations and see if it sticks.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure how Moody was involved in this, altogether. So
at this point,
and I do think that race is going to be interesting. I think Nixon ran a really good race in the primary. And I don't think she can overcome the gap between her and Moody, but I think she's going to be a player in Florida if she can keep her nose clean. So
right on. All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Shell at 146 King Street at 378. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevards at 378. Sunoco on South Ponce is 378. Owens on South Ponce is 379. Sunoco on North Ponce is 379. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce is 383. Shell at North Ponce is 389. Gate at Mizell Road is 399. Gate at US 1 North is 399. And Circle K on 207 is also 399. It's moving in the wrong direction for you.
I know. We actually mentioned that the other day. So I need it to go in the other way.
The other direction.
So, but I just need that Buc-ee's, so I'm 66 cents away.
Come on, Buc-ee's.
I'm counting on Buc-ee's and Costco.
Right on. All right, that gas report is brought to you by Versagi Dental. Your smile deserves the best care, and in St. Augustine, that means Versagi Dental. Located in the heart of downtown, Versagi Dental has been serving St. Augustine patients for more than 45 years, offering everything from routine cleanings to cosmetic and restorative treatments in a warm, welcoming environment where everyone knows your name and takes great care of you. Dr. Shelby Hall and the team combine compassionate care with advanced technology to help you achieve a healthier, more radiant smile. Find them at 150 Malaga Street in downtown St. Augustine or call 904-637-7959 to request your appointment. Versagi Dental, your partner for a smile that lasts a lifetime. We've got live music today. Jim Lamb's at Milltop Tavern at noon. Scott Halls is at Bin 39 at 1. Smokin' Joe Showers and Me Hands at 3. Sean Ryan is at Bin 39 at 4. Vinny Jacobs is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Trevor Compton is at St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5. Shayla Nelson is at Trade Winds at 5. Alan Arena is at Beaches at Volano at 5. Zaza Flaminga is at Hilton Bayfront for Pasta Night at 5:30. Groove Coalition is at Plaza de la Constitucion at 6 o'clock. Gory Kyle is at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Bond Kaiser is at Harry's at 6. Ivan Smith is at Casa Divino 57 at 6:30. And Versatile is closing out the night at Trade Winds at 9 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Canaan Law Attorneys. When life takes an unexpected turn, trust the team St. Augustine has relied on for over 30 years, Canaan Law. Whether it's a serious injury, criminal charge, family dispute, or civil litigation, their experienced attorneys provide compassionate guidance and aggressive representation every step of the way. Led by partners Patrick Canaan, Andrew Morgan, Daniel Hilbert, and John Westfeld, the firm is known for trusted results and strong community roots. Free consultations are available for personal injury and criminal defense. Call 904-849-2266. Canaan Law, legal guidance you can count on when it matters most. All right. Tapping into the trend.
Tapping into the trend.
Back to our regularly scheduled tapping.
I know. Regularly scheduled tapping.
Cool.
All right. So Disney adults are a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they range.
And some of them seem absolutely normal in normal life.
Yes.
And then when you find out they're a Disney adult, you worry.
They range from just kind of quirky and fun to all the way, I don't know that I want to spend time with this person.
Yeah.
We're on the bad end of that spectrum.
I have Disney adults
I have great Disney adult friends and family.
No idea
Yeah.
they're a Disney adult.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of on the rednecky side.
Yeah.
And kind of country. And then
but you get them in Orlando.
You get them to Disney and they are grabbing that turkey leg and whoo!
Yep. They're picking out from their stack of Mickey ears which ones they're going to wear that day because they've got all of them. Mm-hmm. So you get the sleeper Disney adults.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would call those sleepers. Yeah.
Which I could definitely tend towards with enough financial backing.
I was going to say with money.
I could be a Disney adult.
I'm not a Disney hater. Disney does things right.
I mean, it's a fun place to be.
I mean, if Disney was half the cost, I would possibly lean into being a Disney adult.
We were annual pass holders for years, and then everything went insane, and we couldn't maintain that at all. But we had an annual tradition of going to the Mickey Halloween party every year, and the Not So Scary, and then we would also go to the very Mickey Christmas. Great events. We really enjoyed that. We did that until, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yes, Blake, I did it. So I'm not talking about the people that are just pleasantly tilting towards nostalgia. I'm talking about it's getting scary. and it might be diagnosable.
Yeah.
We have a Disney adult accused of stalking the park's Peter Pan actors. It's creeped out audiences, and it's starting to get kind of crazy.
Okay.
She's got her hook in Peter. An unabashed, unapologetic Peter Pan superfan is harassing the Disneyland actors portraying the beloved leader of Neverland, according to social media fears. Whistleblowers and forewarners across the internet are sounding the sirens of caution against Tori, a 26-year-old presumed Disney adult. These are grown-ups refusing to grow out of Walt Disney's fantasy world fueled by magic, mystery, and fairies. She has become a viral sensation or infamous on the internet, documenting her more than 10-year fascination, specifically with Peter Pan and the men responsible for bringing that character to life. Mm-hmm. Representatives for Disney did not immediately respond to the post's request for comment on this one, but Tori's viral posts, some dating back to 2015 and racking up millions of video views, show her posing in pictures, reading books, and riding Dumbo the flying elephant with unenthused, albeit accommodating Pan performers. Another adventure with the green bean, Tori captioned one video. A lot of people are calling this incredibly awkward. It's an encounter with a clearly uncomfortable Peter Pan player. Visuals, the questionable ordeal have amassed over 24 million clicks. So she posts about her visits to Peter Pan, and people have noticed, and it's gone viral to the point that other people have gone back to their interactions with Peter Pan
and see her in it.
And they see her in the background. Mm-hmm. And so it's become this whole thing where everyone's trying to spot Tori, and way too many people are able to find her. So that's about 10 years apart. That's her with Peter Pan.
I mean,
guys.
And also wearing the same outfit as well.
Well, it's a very similar outfit. Those are different dresses. Sizes are different in those pictures, but they are very similar outfits. What are we doing? I think Disney needs to reconsider an annual pass in this case.
Look, I personally believe Disney doesn't really care that much unless she's doing something criminal. Disney's making money off of her for every time she wants to see Peter. So,
but there's a certain level of, does Disney have a responsibility to make sure that their actors aren't getting creeped out by stalkers? I don't know.
I think they rotate them out a lot. So
they do rotate them out very. They have a schedule for that. I've got a quote. These actors should have the right to break character at any moment for an adult behaving like this that makes them uncomfortable with no repercussions or ramifications due to workplace harassment laws, especially in California. Disney has established restrictions for its adult fan base, such as barring folks over 14 from wearing character costumes while visiting it's playlands. That's why Disney bounding is a thing, because adults aren't allowed to wear costumes. So people will wear outfits that are closely inspired by costumes, and it's called Disney bounding. But when it comes to ensuring the park's actors feel safe, even in purported incidents of sexual harassment, a fraction of former staffers reportedly claim that there isn't sufficient support. So that's the conversation that has been opened up, because a lot of these men that are captured in interactions with her seem very uncomfortable. And she's completely unaware of how uncomfortable they are, to the point that people have started heckling her and like, leave them alone. And that's not very nice. But I really feel for these Peter Pan actors, because it's one thing if you get a creepy person and then you never see them again. It's another thing if you get a creepy person every week and you're just waiting for that person to pop out from around the corner and interact with
and there's probably only 4 Peter Pans actively working right now, maybe 6
in Disneyland. I would say it's probably about 6 to 8.
So she's seeing the same people.
Yeah, so they
and
know
they're
her.
seeing the same person,
and they're talking about it. You know they are.
Yeah, so
because multiple are on at any given time, so there is crossover between them, and so that's got to be That's gotta feel icky. I mean, just having worked in restaurants and you get the like regular who kind of gets fixated on you and always comes in during your shift and he always knows it's your shift. I know how that feels and that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what these poor Peter Pans are going through. Maybe they're rolling with it, but there comes a point where
Yeah, you kind of got to roll with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Feel a little bad for this person a little bit on where their mental status is.
I don't know if this person is married.
Mhm.
I kind of think that she is married and her husband's just like, whatever.
Yeah, go.
Go have fun.
Go,
Just
go.
don't make me go to Disney again.
I'll be at the bowling alley.
I don't know. But that's our tap into the trends. Don't be a creepy Disney
Don't be
adult.
creepy. Don't be a creepy.
Don't
No.
be.
See, I can't put this one on, Disney adults. This one's just
This
a
in
fanatic.
particular,
This is a fanatic.
it's a stand
I
for
think,
Peter Pan.
Yeah, I think this is a fanatic situation. This is an isolated fanatic situation with one particular character.
It's
This
just
is
so
not
creepy.
this is not just a Disney thing.
How many people have gone back and looked at their Peter Pan pictures and found her in it?
Mhm.
That's what makes it just extra creepy. It'd be one thing if she was just the interaction and then she's gone, but she's lurking and she's staying there
Yeah.
so that she can try and have, like, as they're walking to backstage, like private conversations with them and stuff like that. And so no, wait in line, have
This
your
is
picture.
at Disneyland, not Disney World.
This is Disneyland.
Okay. All right. Good.
At least for now.
The
Keep them
California
out there.
Stay in
Keep
Anaheim.
them out there.
All right, that tap into the trends is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If she gets arrested, she needs to call Chris Lucero. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trusts. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced, compassionate team moves fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
How many times do you think she wrote Peter Pan's flight, the actual ride at Disneyland? Do you think she rides that a lot, or do you think she's only caring for the character?
Well,
I think she's kind of targeting the character.
Yeah, but it talks about her riding Dumbo. It doesn't talk anything about the Peter Pan ride. Does that
That's
still
a missed
exist?
opportunity.
Does it still exist at Disneyland? I know
It still exists.
it's in Orlando, but I don't know if it's in, because there are slightly different things at the parks.
Yes.
So some rides that are still open in California are no longer open in Florida and vice versa. So I don't know. They didn't talk about that ride in particular.
At least she didn't make him suffer by going on It's a Small World. So that's at least
You
she
don't
was
know
done.
that. You don't know that.
Yeah.
We have incomplete details on this story. It's a Small World is fun.
No,
It's fun if you're a geography person, because you're like, my kids were learning, world geography, and we went through It's a Small World and we were figuring out what each of the countries were and talking about it. And we had people in the rows around us and they were like, do you work here? It's like, no, we're just nerds.
Yeah.
And we're curious.
We're just a little on the geeky side.
Yeah. We're just losers. Mind your business.
Tend to your own business.
Moving back into the news. Judge hands setbacks to 3,332 homes, St. John's Agrihood, but federal fight continues. A judge has upheld the county's rejection of a proposed 3,332 home development west of Interstate 95, dealing a setback to the developer, though a separate federal lawsuit remains unresolved. Circuit Judge Howard O. McMillan Jr. ruled Tuesday against overturning the County Commission's unanimous November 2024 decision to deny the project. The development, known as an Agrihood, was proposed for 2,673 acres between County Road 208 and 214. Boston-based Freehold Communities is behind the project, while Robinson Improvement Company owns the land. Robinson argued commissioners treated the company unfairly, misapplied Florida law, and denied the project without sufficient evidence. McGillen rejected those arguments, finding Robinson had adequate opportunity to present its case before both the Planning and Zoning Agency and the County Commission, and that the county had legitimate grounds for the denial. At the center of the dispute was a 2019 decision designating the property for possible residential development and capping it at 3,332 homes. Robinson argued that figure entitled the company to build at that level. The county countered that the ruling only allowed Robinson to seek approval. It didn't guarantee it. McGillen sided with the county, finding that 3,332 home number was a maximum and not a promise, and that commissioners retained authority to judge whether the specific proposal fit the area. County planners argued the undeveloped tract remains rural and that building more than 3,000 homes there would, according to a staff report cited in the ruling, quote, drastically change the character of the area. Nearby residents also testified against the project's density, small lots, traffic, and infrastructure demands. Robinson's plan called for 2,077 conventional single-family homes, 340 townhomes, and 915 age-restricted houses. McGillen's ruling actually conflicts with the 2025 recommendation from Special Magistrate J. Michael Traynor, who had found the county's denial unfairly burdened Robinson's property rights and recommended changes, including fewer homes, larger lots, and land set aside for a school, fire station, and commercial businesses. McGillen said those very recommendations demonstrated why the original proposal didn't fit the surrounding area. Robinson's attorney, Zachary Miller, told the Citizen, quote, as there is still ongoing litigation in federal court on this matter, I cannot comment at this time. That federal case remains separate and unresolved. Robinson alleges the county violated its constitutional rights and reneged on development rights promised in exchange for land needed to build County Road 2209, a case now in mediation. While the state case examined whether the county followed proper legal procedure, the federal case argues the denial itself violated Robinson's constitutional property rights. Tuesday's ruling doesn't end that federal case, but could help bolster the county's defense. Robinson also has the option to appeal Tuesday's ruling to a state appeals court. Blake, I'm just checking.
Yes.
Does this mean that a decision by the county commission is being argued in court?
I believe it does, Amanda.
I mean, that's weird.
I thought that never happened.
It never happens.
According to some of our commenters, that never happens.
0% of the time. And here is a case where it's not only in state court, it's
made
in
a
federal
decision.
court. Interesting.
The state said, no, this rule comes into place. Then these come back into place. They still make a decision. It gets defended. And now it's still in court.
Weird.
That never happens.
Court cases are 100% free.
Never happens. So, yeah,
I'm not sad about the ruling. I'm happy about the ruling.
Yeah,
personally.
no, the state just needs to stay out of our business. Some people are happy, some people are upset with the election stuff, but they are ours, and we elected them.
Yeah.
And we want them to make those decisions. That's why we elected them. So, state, come on, stay out of our business. So,
what are we doing?
Yeah, get.
Get on now, get.
Go bother those counties that aren't doing good.
Go bother Miami.
We're doing okay.
Go by Sarasota.
Yeah.
All right, free event designed to connect small business owners with resources offered September 23rd. Local entrepreneurs will have the chance to connect with business resources next month at a free county-hosted event. St. Johns County Economic Development is hosting the Small Business Resource event from 10 a.m. to noon on September 23rd at the Waterworks, located at 184 San Marco Avenue in St. Augustine. Doors open at 9:30. According to the county, the event will bring together representatives from local, regional, and state organizations to share information on business resources, programs, and services. Attendees will be able to ask questions, network, and learn more about support available for their business goals. Monica Dominguez, Senior Project Manager for St. Johns County Economic Development, said in a release, quote, small businesses are the heart of St. Johns County. When entrepreneurs take a risk, create jobs, and serve our community, they don't just build successful businesses, they strengthen our local economy and help build a stronger, more vibrant community for everyone. Organizations expected to attend include St. Johns County Economic Development, the Small Business Development Center at UNF, the St. Johns County Chamber of Commerce, the St. Johns County Public Library, the U.S. Small Business Administration, Jacksport, First Coast Technical College, Career Source North Florida, SCORE, the Jacksonville Women's Business Center, and Select Florida.
That place isn't that big.
I mean,
It only fits like 100 people.
they didn't say they're going to send more than one representative from each
Yeah,
person.
but I mean, if they set up a table, what are you going to walk on the tables?
Why not? The floor is long.
That's an awesome room. I love that room.
I've
but
never been there, and I'm jealous.
It's not that big.
I need to
You
go
gotta
to
go check.
this.
You need to go check out the play this weekend.
Yes.
So
All right. The event includes.
Here you go. I'll give you the flyer. It's called the Great American Trailer Park. There you go.
Sweet. Would love it. The event includes registration and networking, agency spotlights, and additional networking opportunities throughout. No word whether a trailer park will be present.
Yeah. No. So
Exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
on to this Thursday, I will thunderously thumb theatrically through the thoughts of the commenters.
That theatrically thirsty thumbing is brought to you by B&S Signs. For over 50 years, family-owned B&S Signs has been the trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From vinyl letters to large pylon signs, B&S Signs does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year for 2025, B&S Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with B&S Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. Costco and Buc-ee's are at $3.65. BP, Wawa, Racetrack, Speedway, and Flying J are at $3.99. Oi. The Bison Burger at 123 Burger House. I think Bobby's the one who came up with that one. Very good burger. Scott had it sounded like the most appetizing sounding burger. It included daddle mustard. It had some good stuff on it.
I am out of daddle mustard. I need some more.
Yes. Tim? Tim did say that they have tickets on sale for their bourbon barbecue event.
Awesome. That's coming up.
So that's coming up. Nick is a Disney adult, but you're not the creepy kind. So we're going to let you have that. And it's just been a fun day in the comments. Slow day, though.
Yeah?
A little on the slow side.
I mean, everyone's sleeping in on Thursday.
Yep. Bobby kept trying to distract you, but you never bit.
I refuse to look at the comments while I'm trying to stay focused.
You never bit.
I'll look later, Bobby. All right. Do we have a Stordom stat?
We do have a Stordom stat on this day. One of my favorite movies of all time, and I gotta find it to play for Maeve because I introduced her to supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes.
Even though the sound of it sounds quite atrocious. And she's got that portion down.
Yeah.
But she's never watched Mary Poppins.
No?
So I gotta find a Mary Poppins for Maeve, and on this day, 1964, Mary Poppins was released. So which Mary Poppins song stands out the most for you?
I love Dick Van Dyke in that movie. I'm gonna go with Chim Chimney.
Chim Chimney,
Yeah.
Chim Chimney, Chim Chim Chiree.
Yep.
Yep.
I saw a meme yesterday after the news broke about Tim Curry that we need to all band together and protect Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
protect our people. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? We were trying to come up with somebody on the male side that never really was offensive. We came up with Betty White and Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
But Dick Van Dyke falls in that category.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Universally loved, I would say, is Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, he falls in that category. So
yeah.
So we didn't mention him at all, but that's a good call.
Wouldn't Robin Williams fall in that category as well?
Yeah, he had some people that he rubbed the wrong way.
Okay.
You know, because he was so over
over the top. Yeah.
So over the top. Like I put him like Will Ferrell. People get very offended by some of the Will Ferrell stuff. Yeah. I could see, Robin Williams being that same way.
Okay.
I love him, but there's people that.
There are some that do.
Yeah, I have family members that were like, ugh.
Do they hate joy?
Yes.
All right, that Stardom Stat is brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Craving real Southern barbecue? Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their tender baby back ribs, or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including that famous garlic bread. And no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmaster since 1968. I would say Jimmy Stewart on that list, but
Yeah.
my husband thinks he's a little tedious to watch.
Yeah.
What are we doing, man?
He's sometimes challenging to listen to.
So we have plugs.
Yeah. No, just he seemed to be a genuine guy, and like
Jimmy Stewart.
the people from his military background, like how they came out when he passed.
Yeah.
Was pretty amazing.
And part of his process with It's a Wonderful Life, that was his first movie back after World War II, I believe, and he was still struggling with reintegration after World War II. And so it's such an interesting movie, a movie that does center around, some mental health discussions at that time. It's interesting that he went through that while he was doing that film.
Yeah. So
Do we have
it probably was supposed to be. All right, our plugs. If you didn't enjoy this show, just take a spoonful of sugar. It helps the medicine go down. No, we have bollocks tonight, and it should be a fun show.
Awesome. Do we have plugs, Blake?
Yes, we do. Once again, reminder tomorrow night at 6:30, the pre-show for St. Austin High School Yellow Jackets home games will begin. Thank you once again to WFOY for providing the play-by-play once again, and also a big thank you to all of our sponsors again. J. Lee Construction, Barg Banking Company. We also have Troy Ucina Enterprises. We also have Raintree,
Stanford Restoration,
St. John's Community Pharmacy, and Dual HVAC. And then
St. John's Family Funeral Home.
And yeah, so thank you to all of our great amazing partners as well to helping us support that, and also thank you to Josh, Aiden, and Ernest for helping me out this season. So can't wait to start the season again. And if you'd like to help support the Now for Now, bring a podcast to your studio, or if you'd like to be part of the Business Boost series, you can always contact me at blakenow@gmail.com.
Awesome. Oof. All right, don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Bollocks tonight. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.